In my first act as Debunkosaurus Rex, I will attempt the feat of debunking the big Dark Knight Rises evidence. The Dark Knight Rises evidence is as follows. At about the 1 hour, 58 minute, and 41 second mark in the movie The Dark Knight Rises, there appears a map. On this map appear the words Sandy Hook. Conspiracy theorists believe that because these words appear in a movie, the Sandy Hook school shooting either didn't happen or it was plotted by the government in an attempt to further an agenda of gun control. Conspiracy theorists are all over the map when it comes to explaining how they come to this conclusion. It's a pretty wild conclusion, though. They say you have to know a lot about history of how the Illuminati operates, just about all of which, and I'm referring to the history of the Illuminati, is conjecture or made-up bullshit. Criminals are proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt every day without such educational demands being made of the jury. Yet such history lessons about the Illuminati will not lead to a finding of guilt beyond a reasonable doubt, but merely lead one to understand how this one piece of evidence makes sense. Anyways, I digress. There is a much simpler explanation as to why the words Sandy Hook appear on a map in the movie. Ready? The prop master for The Dark Knight Rises, Scott Getzinger, lived in Newtown, Connecticut, and very likely did his shopping for maps in and around Sandy Hook. By the way, a prop master is responsible for obtaining props from movies. He would have been responsible for obtaining the map. Unfortunately, Scott Getzinger died in April 2012. The fact that he is dead will certainly raise eyebrows, but there is no proven connection or evidence of any connection between his death and a conspiracy. There is only conjecture.